Welcome back to the cat's kitchen. Today I'm having my lovely daughter-in-law Samina, who's offered to cook for us famous chicken dish, and she's gonna feed everybody. Everybody is waiting and having their thumbs up, waiting for Samina to finish her food. Samina will take over and I'll help her when she needs help from me. Okay, Samina.
Alright, well it's not famous, but I do make this a lot because it's very easy. My mom taught me this recipe. It's basically her version of like a Chinese style chicken stir fry, but it's mostly chicken, and then it has a really nice flavor, so we're going to complement it with steamed veggies and rice. So the first thing you need to do, prep the chicken, is to cut it into very small slices. And the easiest way to do this is to buy chicken breast in like cutlets. So it's already thin, and then you can just chop it really easily into small pieces. Okay. And the reason we do this in small pieces is because then it cooks really fast, and you don't actually have to cook this for very long, which is why I make it a lot, because I can easily do it on a weeknight after work and still have dinner on the table in an hour or so. So this is how I do it. Basically, I get the cutlets, the chicken breast, and then they're cut very thin, and then you just basically slice it.
Just to let you know that we have a gift knife set. It's a very famous Spanish, came overseas, a very nice. What do you think about our knife?
Yeah, they're really nice. They're super sharp.
Yeah, be careful. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody was saying buy your mom sort of knives all the time, because they don't know that I do have so many cuts when I use a sharp knife. So I usually prefer not a sharp knife, something I could control, not them to control me. The only thing I'm missing in your ingredients is the yellow onions.
Oh, there's no onions in this.
At all, huh?
Yeah, no onions at all. It's
and no garlic?
No garlic, no onions. So the first thing you do, I already sliced up this part of the chicken breast. So I have about 2 pounds of chicken breast, and I'm going to put it in a bowl, and then I'm going to add a simple marinade, and then that's going to sit for about 15 minutes. You can do a little longer if you want. Just put it in the fridge. But we're going to use cornstarch and soy sauce. What I do is I mix it together to make a little bit of a sauce. Put that on the chicken and try to get it all coated on the chicken breast, and then let it sit. So I've had the cornstarch has been here for a little while, so it's a little solid. Okay, so you can see it's like a slurry. Pour that over the chicken. Toss it, make sure everything is kind of coated with the cornstarch. The cornstarch gives it a nice texture and helps it cook really fast, I think. There we go. So that's pretty much it. That's how the chicken gets prepped.
So you're supposed to put the cornstarch and leave it aside for 15 minutes or more before you add the other ingredients,
before you
right?
start cooking it. Yeah.
Okay. So today I'm not even cooking. I'm just watching and learning. This is a new recipe for me too. As I said before, I love to learn new recipes and new ways to cook.
So now we're gonna cook the chicken medium high. Any kind of neutral oil that you have that's high heat. So I like avocado oil.
Okay. And here it is.
And then the first thing that I do actually is to put dried red chilies in the oil. So this gives it a bit of a flavor, and you only put the chilies in for just a minute or two until they turn color. So they're gonna get a bit dark.
You leave them inside, or you just take them out?
Once they turn like almost black, I take them out. Yeah, and then you actually just add them in again at the end for just for the appearances.
So why don't you leave them in until you finish cooking your chicken?
So these are chilies, and if you leave them in too long, they'll get black and bitter. So this is just long enough to give the oil some of the chili flavor. So it's almost like you're making chili oil.
Gotcha. So this is a fast meal, right?
Yeah, this is super fast, and that's why I make it so much, because it doesn't take me very long. And the kids love it. The kids will.
I know, it sounds a chicken. And you said you make rice.
Yeah, so white rice goes really nicely because this is a very a strong like soy sauce flavor, so it complements really well. Okay. Just plain white rice.
So guys, I'm gonna make the rice. Everybody was asking me how to make the rice. I'm gonna show you a very simple way to make the rice for today while Samina is cooking her chicken. So do you think how many cups of rice you need? 1 or 2?
One would be enough.
One would be enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so as you can see, it's almost turning black, so I'm gonna take it out now. And just put them aside to use them later. Oil is prepped, so now I'm going to add the chicken.
Feels good doing nothing, just watching. I don't have the burden of cooking.
All right, so the pan is, and the oil is very hot.
Sizzling.
And just be careful not to splash yourself with the hot oil.
Be careful.
Just like I did.
Be careful. You know, why don't you use this one instead? Maybe it will help you better.
Okay.
I have to interfere. It's okay. I'm supposed to be a helper, so
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, so basically now, like I said, if the pan is really hot and the chicken breast is thin, so it's going to cook really fast. So you basically just have to stir for like 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes until it's all cooked. And you'll see as it cooks, it changes color.
Do you need to cover it or no?
No.
Just leave it like this?
Yeah.
Okay, Samina, while you working on the chicken, I have already measured 1 cup of rice. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. Let it stand for 5 minutes. Usually this is the soak, so I'm just gonna leave it for 5 minutes and I'll show you what I do next with the water. I don't store it before. It's an easy way to do.
You can see it's already browning.
Yeah, that's good. Don't you think you need more oil?
No.
How much you put?
I put 3 tablespoons.
And that's
It's a
enough.
little more, but yeah.
If it was me, I would just sprinkle another more oil and I would say, I don't use too much oil, be careful, we have to be careful. But it's good to stick with your measurements. Usually I do and most of the time I don't.
I'm just trying to make sure all the pieces get, like contact with the pan.
The only thing I would have imagined I would do is add the yellow onions or the red onions and the garlic. It will add a flavor, right? But you don't need that flavor. You don't need that flavor.
Yeah, you just kind of need the flavor.
Okay, thank you Satwar for the recipe. You should watch this video.
Yeah.
Overseas, from overseas. Most of the recipes I do in my kitchen is my mom's.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I know they know the best. So.
I grew up eating this, so it's like comfort food.
So I just put the water, it's 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn the stove on and I'm gonna bring it to boil.
Okay.
Then I'll wash it, rinse it, and put more water.
So there's actually one more like minute or so for the chicken to cook, and in that minute I'm gonna make the sauce. So the sauce is basically, you can either use some stock or water. Use about 1/3 of a cup for 2 pounds of chicken. If you're gonna make less chicken, you use less ingredients. And all the ingredients are gonna be in the description.
Yes,
right? The
description, yeah.
amounts
You
and
have to,
everything.
yeah, you have to put exactly what you did.
So 1/3 cup of soy sauce. Then I have some just plain white vinegar, some sugar. I use 2 teaspoons of sesame oil, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and then this is basically the sauce. And the chicken looks done. You can see it's all the pieces are brown. And so there's nothing that's pink or white. It's all. You just want the sauce to thicken a little bit.
For how long?
Just like a minute or 2 when you think it's a little thick. So
Wow,
it's thick
that
very
is
fast.
easy.
Yeah.
That's fast and easy.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's
Good
the
job.
sauce.
You know, I would like to have this dish with noodle.
Yeah, you can do
Spaghetti
plain
noodles,
Yeah,
or
you
you
could do
know,
noodles.
any pasta noodles. Actually, I do have pasta. We could have done it with pasta, but you said you want to try it.
Yeah, that's how we usually eat it with rice.
Okay, guys, while Samina is finishing cooking the chicken, and we're gonna prep for the steamed vegetables, and I'm gonna finish the rice. We'll just break and come back again. We're back while you're finishing your
Yeah, so
chicken.
this is done. Yeah, the sauce is thickened a little bit. Like you can see, move it around. You don't see a lot of water. And then basically what I do is I put the chilies back in that I browned in the beginning.
Just scallion.
And then just
And you're gonna cover it after that.
no, I turned it off. It's done.
So you don't need to cover even if it's done?
No, it's done.
No, it's done? Just that's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
looks very good. Okay, Samina, in the meantime, I wanted you to see I just put the rice to boil. After I soak it for less than 5 minutes, I'm just gonna strain it and rinse it and I put 1 cup of rice. I'm gonna put a cup and a half of water and the salt and a little bit of oil and let it bring to boil and cook on a low heat until it's done. That's all about rice.
Awesome. Alright, so in the meantime, I'm going to put the vegetables to steam. Like I said, has a lot of soy sauce, so it's kind of a salty flavor, so it's nice steamed veggies. So we have a steamer basket. Just going to put some water in, just high enough that it goes under the basket. And I have broccoli that we chopped up and also some green beans here.
See, Samina, when I bring the rice to boil, I bring it uncovered until it starts boiling, then I'll cover it and let it simmer until it's cooked. So all I did is I put, for the cup of rice, a cup and a half water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oil, or you could put butter if you want, but this was it. So I'm just gonna wait until it brings to boil, start boiling. I'll turn the heat down and let it simmer until it's cooked. That's about rice. Okay, so our meal is gonna be ready soon done, and everybody will start eating soon. I bet they are so hungry. Are you hungry, Ibi? So this is, you said, Samina, it's between Chinese and what?
It's like a Chinese-inspired stir fry.
It has to be steamed, Samina?
Steaming actually preserves the most nutrients in the vegetables. It doesn't have to be steaming. I've boiled my broccoli sometimes.
I don't broil them, but what I do is I add a little bit, a touch of oil. Again, I say too much oil for sure. But 2 tablespoons of oil and maybe 1/3 of a cup of water. And I put all my vegetables with salt and pepper, whatever I want to use, and I stir it all together. Put it on the heat.
In a stir fry pan?
Or in the pot, it's okay. I cover it and I lower the heat and let it, until I see the steam coming out of the vegetable. And that's it. This is how I made the other day my vegetables. It's very easier, so I don't have to wait for the steamer to come up. Just have it easy. It's done, and it will cook. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. My rice is boiling, so all I need to do is cover it and let it cook on slow heat. So we'll have the rice ready, and we have the vegetable coming up. The chicken is done. You could have, just while you're putting the chicken in, started you could have.
Somebody who's better multitasking. But I'm always worried that I'm going to do 3 things at once and then one of them is going to turn out really...
No, just trust yourself. You'll do it fine. Just trust yourself. Put it down, so wait until it's cooked.
Do you time it, or how do you know when to turn on?
I never time it. You just give it 10-15 minutes, but the rice, when it's done, all the water will be gone, and you could poke it with a fork and see if it's done or not. That's all you need to do.
Alright, so we're just going to test the vegetables.
But you don't mix it with the chicken, right?
No, it's kind of like a base for the chicken.
Oh, okay. So whoever dig in, he will dig, and you would have the rice on the separate bowl, right?
And, we haven't seasoned it at all, so I'm going to add salt and pepper.
You just sprinkle, huh?
Yeah, or whatever other peppery spice. You could use cumin.
That's it? You don't put much, but for me, everything is more. Oh, cool. Good job.
This is my mom's recipe, Chinese chicken with steamed veggies and rice. If you guys try it out yourself, it's very easy. Like I said, you don't need a lot of technique. You don't have to know how to cook.
No, actually, they don't need anything.
This is one of the first recipes I ever learned, and I thank my mom for teaching it to me. And I hope you guys try it and enjoy.
Thank you, Samina. Thank you so much for it looks so delicious. We can't wait until we begin. We'll come back to you to have Yusuf and the kids and even Alex try it out for you guys for the try. Until we see you.
All right, about to try out their specialty.
He's gonna eat it all.
I was excited about this all day when I heard they were making this.
Okay,
It's delicious, amazing.
Oh! This is the red chili pepper.
I know.
What's
Now I'm gonna try
happen
the red
to you?
chili pepper. Fine. It's fine. I like it.
It's nothing to me.
He's gonna start jumping.
No, I'm not.
We'll just see how you feel in an hour.
Okay, guys, this is for today's video. Thank you so much for Samina, who was my partner. Look at him. I know.
Anybody got some milk?
Okay, stay away.
I got it.
You're gonna be now firing with heat. Thank you so much, Samina, for joining us, for offering to do this show. This looks awesome. We're gonna all enjoy it. Until next time, please try it out. Send me pictures. Challenge Samina, see how it tastes, and let us know in a comment. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye bye.